The world has themselves convinced that this is a place that they are not going to. Every man devises. When men hear about the doctrine of hell, when they hear that there is a hell, even when they hear that few go to heaven, few there be that find it, they suppose, they contrive, they reason, they scheme. Not me. Not me. I'm not going to go there. Somehow, every one of us, no man wants to believe he's going there. And you know, some of you, you've read this text. I know that there are those of you, I know based on what God's Word tells me, some of you in this place that hear my voice will go to the place I described today. Some of you are headed there. You don't think you are, but even now you provoke God by your very attendance of His worship today. Because you have not Christ. You have no hope. You're without God. But you don't think you'll go there. You think that somehow you're going to reason. You're going to figure out, because of something that you have done or are doing or hope to do in the future, somehow you plan to miss that place.
What is the horror of hell? You know what the biggest horror of hell is? The duration. How long it lasts. That's the most horrible part about it. I mean, if you ask me what is the most horrible, fearful part about hell, hands down, at a moment, I will say to you, the length of time that you're in hell, the fact that it goes on forever, that's what's so horrible about it. I mean, that's the worst part about it. He said that they will depart from me into everlasting fire. You see, the Bible's clear that they shall go away into everlasting punishment. That's talking about being punished for all eternity. I mean, 100 years from now punished, 1,000. I mean, a punishment that never ends is what everlasting punishment means.
What does he say in verse 24? I am in agony in this flame, he says. We don't make much of that. We should make much of that. We should let that sink in, what he said. We've all experienced pain to some degree. We can know it makes a mockery of all our goals and desires. If you're in pain, you don't want to eat, you don't want to sleep, you don't want to do anything. You just shut down when you're in intense pain. Yet we don't seem to know pain as a little hint of hell. A little foretaste of what will befall those who do not know Christ. Pain is a grim reminder every day of what through Christ alone we can be spared from. It's a great reminder. God does not leave us with simply the mute fact of hell's physical pain. He tells us how real people will respond to that pain. He is literally warning. He says, first of all, there'll be weeping. In verse 28 of Luke 13. Weeping. Think about that concept in hell. Weeping is not something we get a grip on. It's something that grips us. When you hear someone weeping, recall how you were affected the last time you heard someone weep. Remember how you were moved with compassion. You wanted to protect and restore that person. The Lord wants us to know and consider what an upsetting experience is for a person who's in hell. It says that verse 28, there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Verse 27 ends with, for those who never stop practicing iniquity. Weeping. Another